down a little bit as the lanes have gotten tighter. Carolyn has been identical all the way through. A little bit firmer at the end as she moved to the right. A natural adjustment. These two players repeat as well as anyone in the game.
And that's remarkable to me that 7-pin stayed up.
Well, that is just essentially a lousy break.
I just can't imagine. I was about to call that a strike just on the appearance of the shot into the pocket.
As you watch it come at you, watch the 4-pin. Should hit the 10 right here. It goes straight back. Without hitting it. On a strike there, that was her chance to actually pick up, gain the tie and then have a chance, an opportunity to take the lead. Now still 10 down.
Lynda has 2 Queens titles, and she was an outstanding college bowler at San Jose State, 2-time College Player of the Year. And that's a pocket hit that takes care of business. Well, it's interesting. Neither of these players got off to a great start in the early part of the qualifying. Lynda was in 28th place after 8 games, and Carolyn 23rd.
This one's actually just a little bit inside of target. She felt like she pulled it. And really, it's only about a board inside of target. But as tight and as difficult the lanes are, that feels like a lot right now. That's how much oil has carried down now. Early on, that had no chance. Now it's become the right place to be.
And that stubborn 10-pin for Carolyn. So her lead shrinks just a tiny bit for the moment.
Well, watch the 6-pin here. Goes in the flat gutter. Tries to lean on the 10. Just misses in front of it. A little firm on that shot. Didn't quite catch it all at the bottom.
Well, Carolyn's had a remarkable career. We could spend 25 minutes on all of her accomplishments. We asked her when she finally decides to retire, what does she want to be remembered for?
I hope that I've inspired people, not just the little girls of the world or bowlers, just anybody who's watched me bowl or come to our tournaments. I want people to know that anything is possible. I mean, I've had it all. I've had a great career. I have a great family. I am surrounded by phenomenal friends.
Come on, come on.
And I've been able to live my dream, have a family, and do the best thing I could have ever done.
And that steady pace that she set in qualifying coming through again. A mistake-free game so far for Carolyn Dorin-Ballard.
Excellent, excellent shot here. Both players are playing just a little bit deeper on this left lane. Loved it from the very beginning. This time the 6-pin snaps the 10 out. Goes up 1 with a strike.
We have not seen a double yet until now. Well, this was a distinguished field. It started at 100 and it was whittled down to 24. And let's take a look at places 6 through 12, Chris. And then some very boy, Carol Giannotti put up a big explosion of some high scores near the end that nearly made the show.
And Amanda Beck was there throughout the whole tournament. The very last block fell out of the show.
And Michelle Feldman, if you watch the Queen, she was in the show. Michelle had another strong tournament.
And Sherry Tan from Singapore spent some time here at the training center last week. Came up with a big finish at the U.S. Open.
And a 3-bagger for Lynda Barnes. That meets with approval from the boys and gives Lynda her largest lead of the match in the foundation frame, no less.
Really aggressive shot here. And watches the 5-pin. Slices over and takes care of the 7. A little bit of payback for the stone 7 there. That one could have been 9. A big 3-bagger to take the lead.
Mentioned Carolyn's accomplishments.
Great shot. Come on.
Oh, a ringing 10. I think she felt, by her comments, that was a good ball.
She threw that one great. The last one, you know, actually went over the same target, but she knew she didn't feel like she hit it at the bottom. This one was every bit. This is all CDB right here. Been watching this one for years. Perfect balance, perfect at the arrows. Really bad break with the ringing 10.
She will cover that. The winner of this match, Clara Guerrero, is awaiting. Clara, the number 3 qualifier. Well, head down to your local bowling center and get signed up for a USBC certified league. It's fun for the whole family. To find a center near you and learn more about the benefits of USBC membership, all you have to do is log on to bowl.com.
Situation is this: if Carolyn throws all 3 strikes in the 10th frame, Lynda will have to go 9 spare strike to tie.
Carolyn's max is a 207. That really was. It buried it. Those pins never touched the wood once they got hit. They were blasted to the back.
You can't throw it better than this. Perfect shot. Crosses right over 13.5. High flush, 10 straight back. And coming right at you. Just gets to that last tracer, which is at 10, down at the 40-foot mark. And she didn't even know it was the 10th frame. She went and sat down. Huge shot.
One of the greats, knows how to bowl under pressure. And if she strikes again, she'll reach that 207 mark.
And that's the thing about Carolyn. She never gives it to you. This one just a little bit light. Shakes them up, gets them all to touch each other. When she gets it going and her leverage is that good, she is able to strike from any angle. Very, very important shot here. If she strikes on this ball, Lynda will have to strike on the first ball in the 10th to win.
One more.
And her best stretch comes when it matters the most. She strikes out in the 10th to get to that 207 and put the pressure on her friend Lynda Barnes.
The last 5 have all been top notch. Expect nothing less.
Well, there's the experience of the two. They've made the adjustments necessary as the match went along, and Carolyn has posted her number and now just has to wait, but Lynda Barnes must strike on this ball.
Hustle.
No, 10 pin.
Needs to spare here and strike to tie.
And if that's the case, we will go to a 1-frame roll-off. 1-ball roll-off, excuse me. And Lynda will get choice of lane since she was the higher seed.
And order.
This game has been reduced to 1 shot.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect anything less from these two players. Great shot makers on the toughest part of this show, on the very fresh.
A strike to tie. Anything else, and Carolyn Dorin-Ballard moves on.
Better.
And we're going to a roll-off. Bowlers, both Carolyn and Lynda can now breathe.
This shot is only a half board left of the shot before it, but you could tell it was tracking better. It still pushed through the back. The 6 leans on the 10. And just that close to Carolyn getting out of here. She knows she got away with one there. Gonna go right back at it.
All right, Carolyn looks like she'll be going first. Again, this is 1 ball. initials. Come on, CDB. And she is locked in now. She struck out on the 10th to force Lynda Barnes to do what she had to do. And Carolyn now looks dangerous.
She feels it now. She knows what's going on in the lane. She's comfortable. And listen to this reaction.
Calling out her own initials. All right, here's Lynda. Pretty simple. Once again, strike or that's it. And there you go.
Yeah.
Well,
Her move there would have been moving a half board right. She made that move, and then this time it checks off that spot. The same, you know, just one left of where the last one was.